We have a game into Victor. Like 2 potions. That's pretty much all I think I need. My base deck. This is kind of perfect because I'm going to get a really nice first turn out of this. I'm going to use the first sigil up just because it's free, because I'm going to redraw from it. Ponder token's nice. We're blocked out. That's irritating. That's very irritating. Oh, have you got AB1? Play the tree, but there's a flare and a snapback in hand, and I feel like I'm going to get more value out of that. Would have killed for a blue in that hand, I've got to say. You know, we get an amount of damage out of this anyway, and hopefully the Ponder token draws a good card. Obviously, I've pitched all 3 cards and played the channel, but it's just less overall value, pretty much. So, yeah, it is what it is. God, these hands. Oh, that's cursed. It could be a good description. I literally can't play anything off this. It's kind of annoying. I may have to basically just play a game without Fellings here, I think, because I just don't really have an option to get anything done with them. Do I use these up or not? Take 3 and swing for 2 with the plough. I think I do that. This is such a shit hand. It's very hard to know where to go with it. I think I want to pitch these. I'll take a card off him, so this will give me about 5 value. Obviously, you know, this is just bad all through, really. Is not what I wanted to go for at all. Sometimes you get cursed hands, you know, and what he attacked with Volta didn't really give me very good methodology. I guess slightly. I say it's better. It's still awful. um, play it all now because there's no point saving the life gain to my turn at this point. All it does is give him an opportunity to maybe draw an answer if he's doing something like running Poison the Well. So my last Ether Flare. Sigil. So that's interesting. I think I need to pitch those. To line this up so I can obviously do like both halves of this and I can get these two into the stack together at the bottom of my deck, which will hopefully help. I'm still at 40 life. He's going to struggle a bit as Victor to force me down when I don't want to. That's good. We are pretty much going for a second cycle thing here, I think. It doesn't feel like it's worth doing much else. To the one, so the Mind Warp is maybe worth it because he's got to use cards on it. I'm just going to throw it because I don't want to play this yet. I could play that off the Mind Warp, but it puts the Mind Warp on the bottom of the deck as well, and I don't want to. Oh, so we've got another card out of his hand, so he's not doing anything terrifying. Is this fun? Let's snap that on. Fine. I am looking at this and going, do I just hit them with like a small combo? They don't have much AP, and this is quite a lot of damage potentially. that as well. As I don't need max combo here, so I think it's fine. This will chunk his health down a big amount, I imagine, because we've got null room and that's it. I'm also going to have a lot of life at the end of this, so 45 to 23 is a pretty high point. I think he's going to struggle long term. There's kind of again a point where I'm just looking and going, well, I don't actually want to block this. Fine with him kind of trading this a little bit. I get to do this. I think I just hit him with Insurgent. Gets me my amp use and feels fine, and I've got the snapback. But I'm so far ahead on life, I can just aggressively trade at this point. Question is, do I take more damage and preserve the healing potion? I think I do. I can spare the 11, basically. So now that he's destroyed the tree, there's no point really going for that snapback, I think, because it'll only get 2 damage through. So I think we just play the healing potion, take an IP for the turn, which is fine. We've got this stuff to block out with. These healing potions threaten lethal very, very quickly as well. Like, just double block. I don't really care about anything he's doing. That's kind of the thing. I like the felling, but I just don't need the felling. This feels done now. The mind drop should rinse him. There's no way you can do 29 off this, right? And then he's just dead next turn. Combo, dead. Don't even need the snapback, I suspect. Yeah. Viktor is easy, I think, to be honest. Especially low AB, I think Viktor's got more game if he's willing to force more equipment into this, but I generally don't know if he even has it in the deck list. He has some good cards, and you want to be careful. Like you see the Righteous Cleansing there, you've got to be careful about trying to stack all the way down. You sort of saw I put some stuff back for later, but that I also did not go for a full stack. Partly because I just didn't need to. You know, I could throw those big chunky combos for, about 20 at a time. That's absolutely plenty because his pressure isn't that high. But like if I tried to stack them up and do 140, I could have just eaten a pummel or a Righteous Cleansing at, a bad turn and just lose everything. And Righteous Cleansing, like at the start of second cycle, can just be a loss because it can just purge your entire stack. It's not good, but I think this is how this game plans out most of the time into him. Just good solid combos and not enough arcane barrier to do anything about it, and not enough speed to stop me doing my nonsense. I just get to block really happily every turn, don't really care what he's doing, and I just gain value. I'm still on 34 life at the point he died, and he was going to go down to what, -10, -12, something like that. It's a lot. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.